Hold on to your butts. These are the Squashbuckler Diaries. Welcome back. My name is Guy Hasson and you are listening to the Squashbuckler Diaries podcast, the daily podcast about Joy Shelley's life in a dream. We do something that's never been done before. We follow her from birth to death, this future heroine who lives in the dream. She was born probably into the dream. We'll find out. And there are things that are unknown, which is part of what this little death arc is about. Death Part 5 is this episode. About things that we don't know yet about the dream, and the dreamers themselves don't even know. And in this one, we get to play around with the red dragon. She always hides in her hiding place, wherever that is. Have you figured out what that is? You have the information. If you listen closely enough to the previous episode. But once a year, she comes out, and now Joy is 3 years old, and she was called by Justin to help out with something he tried. You really should listen to this from the beginning. And to this arc from the beginning. Go 4 episodes backwards. And this isn't over. But in the meantime, the Red Dragon plays mother for a day. And before she gives them what they need to hear, she has fun with them, and we get to see the Red Dragon having fun. Last time they flew and had fun, and this time they're in the amusement park in the city in the clouds. So let's see what happens today. What happened to my voice? So let's see what happens today. Episode 169, Death Part 5, Licking Ice Cream with a Dragon. Joy's age 3, told by the Red Dragon. Dragon Lil and I asked Dragon Father to buy us ice cream cones at the amusement park. We needed Dragon Father to get it because it was his dream, and he was the only one who could create something where there was nothing before. No, Dragon Lil said. Buy us 1 ice cream cone. Let's share it. I smiled. Being with Dragon Lil was so much fun. Yes, 1, I said, hoping my booming voice did not bother anyone at the park. Dragonfather nodded and came back after a few seconds holding an ice cream cone. I looked at it. It was the size of Dragon Lil's fist, and she was a 3-year-old human girl. I was a dragon the size of their ship. My tongue was bigger than her father. I appreciate that, Dragonfather, I said, but I cannot eat it. Can you get a size fit for a dragon, and we'll share that? Dragonfather nodded happily. I would like to think he enjoyed it, that his little girl was having some fun with a friend. Sure thing. He came back a minute later holding an ice cream cone as high as the mast on Bonny's Revenge. Above it was a mountain of vanilla and chocolate ice cream. That's the spirit, I told him. Yay! Dragon Lil jumped up and down. I sat on my hindquarters and held the cone with my short forearms. Dragon Lil looked up at me. Now I can't eat that, she said simply. Let me fix that. I reached down with 1 paw. She climbed atop it, and I brought her up to my face. She jumped off and sat at the end of my nose. Now I brought the ice cream to my mouth, almost touching my nose. Ready? 1, 2, 3. We both licked the ice cream. It's so good, Dragon Lil shouted. It is great, I agreed. Ready? 1, 2, 3. And we both licked it. I licked the bottom of the mountain of ice cream, and she licked the top. Dragon Lil laughed. I nodded. 1, 2, 3. We did it again. But in the pit of my stomach, I knew that now was the time to talk to her about death. That was the reason the Dragonfather had summoned me. More than that, there were things she needed to hear so that she could cope with the dangers that awaited her outside her father's dream. But I will tell you what I told her and how she reacted tomorrow. For now, I want to enjoy the memory of that ice cream. 1, 2, 3. Told by the Red Dragon. The Squashbuckler Diaries are written and read by me, Guy Hasson. All the tags mentioned in this story are searchable at the website. You can find all the stories there in written form and, in fact, 150 Squashbuckler Diaries more. The Squashbuckler Diaries is the diary of Joy Shelley, the girl who lives in dreams. She'll be called the Forgotten Girl by her father. She'll be a true heroine. She'll change the world. This project shows her entire life from birth to death. Check out the website at guyhasson.com. That's GUYHASSON.com. I've been an author and playwright for more than 30 years, and this is the first time I've used the guyhasson.com website, because The Girl in the Dream is my life project. If you have questions, if you want to comment, please do. You can comment at the website or email me at guyhasson@gmail.com. That's GUYHASSON @gmail.com. The theme music is called Brass Gentleman and is created by Thomas Howardek. My name is Guy Hasson, and this is my life project. Come back tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow for more.